is hard on the paint by Big Country Equipment.
The Kerrville floods in Texas, certainly was, an unfortunate event. And, our job, and we talked about building infrastructure in America, our job is to build things, right? It's to build roads and schools and airports. And, when we do have a disaster, unfortunately, that's when our equipment goes in to recovery mode to save lives, to recover and rebuild a place that has been struck by a disaster. And that happened in Kerrville. It also happened not too long ago in Asheville, North Carolina. In both cases, we had Sani equipment on site, partnering with our dealers. And so here at ConExpo, we launched the new Sani Community Disaster Response Fund. And that's an alliance that we have with our dealers to provide equipment in the event of a disaster to help with recovery and rebuilding. So we're excited about that, and thank you for partnering with Sani in the Kerrville events. I lived in San Antonio for 4 years, and I had been in that part of the hill country, so I had a little bit of a connection there, and thank you for your work to help with the recovery.
Well, we had so many great individuals with us. It wasn't just us, and so what made that so special for just the opportunity to go help was how inviting it was for the community to accept the help, because there was so much going on there. There was loss of life, there was loss of structures, there's loss of infrastructure. Everything there was chaos, and when we got there, we were accepted with open arms. And one of the main things that made it successful was the fact that y'all called and said, "Hey, what can we do to help our community?" And this was something that we had never done before. We had never even been a part of it. We didn't even know OEMs were, open to helping in these ways. People, especially consumers, they think, big bad OEM, they're out to get you, and they're not. I mean, y'all are people just like we're people. Mm-hmm. And so we have to extend and say thank you to y'all, because without it, it would have made it very difficult to offer what we did when we were down there, and using those machines was so pertinent to get people's lives put back together. And y'all shipped them overnight. Y'all got them there. Y'all set them up the way that the consumers needed them, and then y'all gave them for free to the consumers. Said, "Hey, we're not looking for a dime. We're not looking for recognition. We're not looking for any of that. We just want to help." And with that being said, we sat down there and we saw people's lives that were just ultimately destroyed. And it was heartbreaking, but there was that time to put them back together, to piece them back together, to clean their land, to get them accessible, to get to see their loved ones. Y'all helped make that happen. And so it's really a big thank you to y'all, because when you say you're investing into your consumers, it's not just investing a piece of machinery. Y'all are investing time, caring, emotions. Y'all are investing so much more than what the consumer ever thinks about. And so everybody at Sani and Sani America and as the Sani BU, y'all did a phenomenal thing, and y'all never asked for recognition, and that is so powerful. I think we will be doing some podcasts on it later on. We haven't openly spoke about what we did and the videos and everything that we had down there, but ultimately what it comes down to is, without the machinery, we could not get back the loved ones that were lost, and we couldn't put back the lives that were destroyed. So thank you for that. Going forward, y'all are building this fund ultimately to have a quicker response to helping people. That's phenomenal. That is so phenomenal. What is the we just learned about this yesterday. So what was the take? What was the conversations behind that? And ultimately, what is the things that you think that we could help prevent or help the communities going forward?
Yeah, it's just an opportunity for us to have a plan so we can act quickly, so we can activate our equipment, coordinate it, work with our dealer network in the communities that are in need, and then wrap it up and return the community to the way it was, and the machines back to our dealer Sandy. So that's that's the gist of the program. It's not complicated. Like you said, we just want to have a plan so we can react quickly when disaster strikes.